Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play Final Fantasy XI mit Alwyb. Ja, vor ein paar Folgen stand ich schon einmal genau hier und musste einen Break machen. Jetzt ist dieser Break. Wir beginnen die nächste Mission in der Hauptstory von Wings of the Goddess und wir gehen durch das Tor. Well, you're certainly looking quite helpless, adventurer. Have you not your wits about you? What's all the commotion, you ask? Well, everyone is on their way to see Troop Mayakov's performance, of course. My comrades have been scrambling about relentlessly for some time now, trying to procure tickets. Surely you are familiar with Troop Mayakov, yes? Not at all familiar. What? I cannot even begin to imagine the enormity of the rock under which you must have been hiding. Why, they're one of the most popular dancing troops in Vanadil right now, rivaled perhaps only by Trooper Brilliot. Though from the stylistic and technical points of view, I am of the personal opinion that Troop Mayakov is considerably more advanced. Of course, it certainly doesn't hurt that they have amassed some of the most adorable dancers I've ever seen. In fact, a show is about to start over at the old tavern in Lion Square. The troop leader has decided to grace Sandoria with a performance by popular demand. Such a dance to see performers of the caliber up close doesn't present itself very often. Everyone sure is up in a frenzy over it, alright. Well, if you have time yourself, I would highly recommend you pay a visit, although I offer no guarantee that you'll be able to get your hands on a ticket. What I wouldn't give to not be on guard duty. So, und an der Stelle kommt ein Cut und wir sehen uns gleich wieder. So, da bin ich auch schon wieder. Und jetzt gehen wir zum Lion Spring Tavern. Die ist hier hinten. Ja, da ist der Lion Square und da ist da irgendwo links ist dann die Lion Spring Tavern. Ich habe jetzt während dem Cut natürlich weitere Folgen aufgenommen, weil ich das ja hier früher machen musste. Okay, dann Lion Springs Tavern. Mr. Meyerkopf, let me first of all thank you for taking the time to speak with us here today. We know that you are a busy man. Now please, sir, if you would share with us what you consider to be the highlight of this, your latest show. Ach du Schreck, jetzt kann mich erinnern. Das ist ja der Typ, der lispelt. It would be my pleasure. As I'm sure you all know by now, my troupe Meyerkopf only incorporated the modest, beautiful and dazzling elements into its dance. Ich hoffe, ich krieg das irgendwie hin. However, it has come to my attention as of late that we have reached the absolute pinnacle of viable athletics beauty. Well, that's... And the one reason I have come here today is to make it known that some time ago I made it our troop philosophy to seek out new horizons and new challenges, the true vanguards of our art. And guided by that philosophy, I have discovered a new theme for the dance, a new realm to overthrow wealth into, a new modus operandi which to move and bring delights to our audience dreams. Through our dance and our art, we hope to bring dreams to everyone in their troubled times. That is a most intriguing concept, Mr. Meyerkopf, and may I say a theme most befitting a dance troupe as beautiful as glamorous as troupe Meyerkopf. The majestic drawing and the curtain, the dazzling thin of the spotlight, and then the unparalleled beauty and grace of my dancing angels. The flying and of thwart off the partition of driven blood, the hypnotic clicking of health on the heart, politest wooden sage. I promise the sense of audience home with an evening of rapture. They will not soon forget. Bravo, bravo! But Mr. Meyerkopf, what is your response then to pundits who claim that the current state of affairs is not particularly conducive to the conditions of extravagant arts such as dance? Utter nonsense. I don't care if it's coming from the Shadow Lord himself, or any other person for that matter. I don't care if it's in front of the royal throne or before the very graces of hell. Troupe Meyerkopf will continue to dance no matter what the circumstances. Spoken like a true artist. What is this person doing here? Gindaf, come. How do you explain this spectator getting past security? The show has yet to begin. My apologies, Mr. Meyerkopf, sir. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'm afraid we are still undergoing pre-show preparation. I'll have to ask you to leave for the time being. But be sure to come back later with your ticket. Wait a moment here. You even have a ticket? No I don't. Hehehe, truly you're joking. What kind of sideshow attraction do you take Droop Mayakov for? Tickets to our performance have been sold out for a week. Even the platinum tickets going for hundreds of thousands of gil sold out in the blink of an eye. Unfortunately, without a ticket, you simply cannot get into the show. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to talk it up to a lack of luck this time. To it our guests found her way out, Gandalf. Come on, where is the show? When is the show going to start? I can't wait. I've been looking forward to this for weeks, and now it's so close. I can barely contain myself. How much longer will it be? Unfortunately, our rehearsals have run a bit longer than initially expected. The troupe asks that you remain patient for just a bit longer, and offers its sincerest apologies for any inconvenience. Well, that doesn't look promising. I have to get going soon. You scoundrel? Scoundrel? Ah, what are you doing here? So this is what was so important you had to leave the shop? What is this? What's going on here? Nothing. I just some. Well, there's this. What's that you have here? A ticket? Droop Mayakov? No, I have no idea what this is. I didn't do anything. I admit nothing. I knew we were up to something, acting all shady like you were. And look at you now. Skipping work and leaving the shop unattended to come to a place like this? Well, if you don't get back to work, there'll be no dinner tonight, or any other night for that matter. But I like dinner. Okay. Dann müssen wir gerade mal nach Upper Juno. So, Conregion, Upper Juno und Raumpoint 1 dürfte passen. So, und jetzt müssen wir gerade mal schauen, weil Turlo steht hier irgendwo rum. Und genau, ja genau, da haben wir ihn ja schon, da schaut er sich Tänze an. Wahrscheinlich nicht so gut wie Droop Mayakov damals, aber ja. 20 Jahre sind's her, du bist auch älter geworden. You're a fan of the dance as well, then? Don't get me wrong, the dance shows that are put on nowadays are all well and good, but there's nothing compared to the shows of old, back in the days when dance was in its prime. You ever heard of Troupe Mayakov? They were one of the more popular dance troupes making the round about the time of the Crystal War. They had a young girl amongst them, absolutely beautiful thing. The Moonshade Butterfly, they called her. They are still talking in Sandoria today about the solo performance she gave in Lion Square all those years ago. I was lucky enough to get hold of a ticket for that show. Got all the way to the tavern before my wife managed to track me down and drag me back home. Ah, that's one regret I'll stay with me the rest of my days. Even now I still carry the ticket with me, just as a reminder of how close I once came to seeing perfection on the stage. See, have a look. It's gotten quite beaten up over the years, but as can be expected, I don't suppose there's much use in hanging into it anymore. Huh? You actually want this old thing? You sure? Fine with me, I guess. It's nothing more than a scrap of paper at this point. Your adventures sure are a weird lot. So kommt man an ein Ticket. Einfach mal Zeitreisen. Und dann geht's auch schon wieder zurück. Und zwar an die Forefront nach Sandoria, Homepoint 1, yes please. Und wir rennen wieder zur Taverne. So, die Cutscene lädt. You again? Quite the pertinent one, aren't you? Some people never learn, I suppose. You brought a ticket with you this time? Let's have a look at that then. What the? Whoa, it looks as though it's been through hell and back. Do I even want to know what happened to that ticket? It's filthy. Is this thing even real? To be sure, it bears the seal of the Melocene, our official logo. Everything seems to be in order. In theory, I can't allow it. That you could have come upon a ticket so quickly and in such condition. It's months, oh God, pitheth. We've had enough trouble with people trying to get in with fake tickets already. Excuse me, please pardon my interruption. Oh, the regolith of the Knights of the Ironcrest Hawk. It is month profound honor for Troop Mayakov to be blessed with your custom. We have been eagerly awaiting your arrival, sir. The finest seat in the house had been prepared for your viewing pleasure and comfort. I am most pleased to hear that. What's this? Is there some trouble? No, sir, not at all. Simply another fan trying to get entry with a fake ticket. You needn't worry yourself. We have matters well under control. I even have half a mind to order them all rounded up and thrown in to run for the seat. I am afraid I can't stand idle by and let you treat my friend in such a manner. Sir? Your friend, sir? That's correct, isn't that right? So please, some leniency I beg of you. My profuse apologies, Sir Richelieu. I intend no disrespect. Intended a friend of our great noble guest, Sir Richelieu. They'll be more than welcome by Troop Mayakov. Forgive my impertinence. Troop Mayakov is honored by your patronage. The performance will begin momentarily. Please, hurry to your seats. Well, that was a close call, wouldn't you say? Artist, haha. The troop leader is by no means a bad fellow. But he certainly can be a stubborn and selfish one. You caught my eye by the door, their adventure. You have an air of regality about you. You are a knight of the kingdom, yes? Ah. Serving under Grand Knight Lancelot in the Knights of the Iron Ram, are you? I had heard that a recent addition to his ranks was turning out to be an exemplary recruit. No doubt it was you this rumor was in reference to. I needn't tell you then of the honors of this great war. The ranks of the Beastmen Confederate stretch in all directions with no end in sight. We in the service of the Allied forces rarely have a free moment to enjoy the very freedom we fight for, which is why it is so essential that we make the most of our time away from duty, to forget the troubles and worries that this war has thrust upon us, and to enjoy the little time we have with our friends and loved ones. That is why I spoke up on your behalf at the door. Who am I? Oh well, that's neither here nor there. Consider me no more than a fellow soldier. But let us speak now of what brings you here. The critics are touting Troop Mayakov's performance as the show to see, and I can attest firsthand to the quality of the dancers. Come, let us enjoy the evening. I love the anticipation of a good show. It begins. Greetings to all, and a heartfelt thank you on behalf of the troupe for gracing us with your presence tonight. And without further delay, on to the evening's presentation. Come on and behold a fair dance, be moved to dream in deep walking trance. Pauper, sage, even the nobleman knows, all are welcomed with warmth by Troupe Mayakov. Old hag beyond beauty, even the sweet child knows, all are embraced with love by Troupe Mayakov. Sever ties, fettered fool, and make merry this night. Come on, honored guest, and forget all this night. For the dark still young, swallowed the sun what once shone, and the time to revel this night, and now alone. Let the show begin. So, what do you think of Troupe Mayakov? Simply amazing, aren't they? It's easy to see how they have come to be known as the pixies of the battlefield. I've never seen such grace and beauty of movement, and so seemingly effortless. Which dance are you finding to be the most entertaining? Ich würde sagen, die mittlere. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the moment you have all been waiting for, a solo performance by the star of Troupe Mayakov, the Moonshade Butterfly, Lily Zed. Huh. Caught your attention, has she? That's Lily Zed. They say she's a real mystery, that one. Not too much is known about her. She only just recently joined the troupe, but apparently she was able to pass their stringent screening on the first go. No easy feat. That Troupe Mayakov is notoriously strict in their recruiting practices. Such a gifted child, and nobody knows how or why. She doesn't speak about her age, where she's been, where she's from. All anyone knows is that her father is an Elvan and her mother a Hume. Other than that, she's a complete mystery. If there's one thing people love, it's the effect of the exotic. We love the unknown. And so the fluttering of the butterfly's flight draws to a close. Did you find yourself traipsing the night winds with her, guided by the light of the moon? And how will your experience this evening change you, ladies and gentlemen? Was the seed of a dream planted tonight that will bloom, or simply fade away? Sir Rachlees? There are you, sir. We have been searching all over for you. The order is most distressed, sir, for the commanding officer of the Knights of the Iron Crest Hawk to be wandering about in the open is most uncaught. Haha. You would rather I remain in my quarters, that overprotected maiden in her town, yes? But it is regulation, sir. Surely, this is no laughing matter. Yes, yes, very well. I only jest. I gave your hawk quite the scare, did I? Yes, sir. All of our knights have assembled in the parade ground awaiting some news. Then I shall go and set their minds at ease at once. By your leave, Mr. Meyerkopf. On behalf of my entire troop there, good night to you. Was it? What is it? If you'll excuse me, I have some minor business I must see to. I'm sure that our paths will cross again. We are on the same side after all. Farewell for now. How fare things in Lavon? Sir, according to intelligence reports from the latest courier ranks are currently regrouping at that location. The Knights of the Meta Falcon report to be rebuilding the defenses in barricading strategic points. The resistance, however, continues in wave. A considerable portion of the local populace has already been abducted by the beastmen, sir. We haven't a moment to lose. The time to act is at hand. Agreed. The position cannot be lost. Deploy immediately. Sir, there's another problem to consider. What is it? Sir, we too are preoccupied here at the capital with the rebuilding of fortifications and relaying on of the troops. In anticipation of your orders, we attempted to garner what forces we could send into the field, but I'm afraid such a force would be significantly lacking in its capabilities to reinforce the location, sir. You needn't worry yourself about that. I had considered our lack of manpower and took the liberty of scouting a formidable ally to our cause. A formidable ally, sir? I had heard the kingdom was low on infantry, but I hadn't imagined the situation was that dire. Ah, there you are, Mr. Meyerkopf. Your assistance is most welcome. What you see is quite remarkable in its own right, considering the blow which we suffered in the Battle of Latane. Sir Rachlees, if I may inquire as to who our guest is? Of course. This is the leader of the prestigious troop Meyerkopf. He has agreed to lend us the strength of his dancers in our desperate hour. Troop Meyerkopf? The dancers, sir? Don't be mistaken, knight. The dancers may hide themselves in obscurity in these traveling troops, but they shall play a key role in the battlefields in our opposition is to this damnable beastman confederate. but surely the majority of Troop Mayakov's members are orphans who were brought up at the Covenant in Laval. Believe me when I tell you that none are more disheartened than by the current state of affairs there. We may not be the importing fighting force that you were hoping for, but we will do everything in our power to protect our homeland. Portia? The lovely lady you see before you is not only one of our more talented performers, but also our most accomplished battle dancer. No doubt Portia will have proved an invaluable addition to our cause. Are you sure you are up to the task, my lady? By your will, my lord. Should I please you, Sir Rachaelis, I would willingly follow you to the very ends of Vanadil. What about the other one? The cute one, Lily said, I think her name was. Can she come along as well? Bah! Lily said is still but a mere child. Only recently has she joined our troop, and I have no intentions of endangering her life. All right. It is settled then. We depart at once. Knights, bid farewell to your ladies. Farewell, sir. Do not be so easily shaken, boys. It is only a figure of speech. Tell them not but you love them, and shall hold them in your arms again before many nights pass. Dismissed. So, das war's dann wieder für heute. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin, macht's gut.